All right, in this video, we have this grade 10 math word problem over here. And it's going to be solved either using substitution or elimination. I'm going to use substitution because I find that more practical. It says Joe travels 600 kilometers in 11 hours, and during his journey, he takes a car and he takes a train, and his car speed is 60 kilometers per hour, and his train speed is 50 kilometers per hour. We need to find how long did he travel by each mode. First thing is, I want to do a little sketch of this situation over here. Now, there's a lot of different ways to solve this problem, but I'm going to show you the way that I like to solve, which I find is extremely easy. So let's assume this is Joe's trip over there. And let's say he travels some distance by car and then the rest of the distance by train. We don't know which one is longer or shorter, so you can put that anywhere. It doesn't really matter. You know that his car speed is 60 kilometers per hour and his train speed is 50 kilometers per hour. We don't know the distance traveled by car, so we're just going to call it D1 for the first distance, and we'll call the train distance as D2. And we don't know how much time each trip has taken either, so we'll just call it T1 and T2 for the time taken by the car, the time taken by the train. That's actually what we need to find in this question. So now that we have this set up, we're going to use our speed, distance, time formula to solve this. Speed is equal to distance over time. We also know that the total trip over here has taken 600 kilometers and it's done in 11 hours. So let's start with our first formula over here. I'm going to think about the car's speed equation. So for the car, speed is equal to distance over time. So the car's speed is 60 kilometers per hour. The distance, I don't know, it's just D1. And the time is just T1. Let's do the same for the train. I know the train's speed is 50. The time is the distance is D2 and the time is T2. Now I have two equations and I have four variables. So I can't solve this here just yet. I need to create another two more equations in order to solve this. I know that the total distance is 600 kilometers. So I can do D1 plus D2 equals 600. And I know the total time is 11 hours. So I can do T1 plus T2 equals to 11. Now I have four equations and four variables I can solve with substitution. I know this might seem difficult, but I'm going to show you a very easy way to do it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to isolate D1 and D2 here by cross multiplying these two terms the top. So 60T1 equals to D1 and 50T2 equals to D2. Now I'm going to replace this D1 and D2 with 60T1 and 50T2. So 60D1 plus 50, 60T1, not D1, it's 50T2 equals 600. Now here I still have the same thing, T1 plus T2 equals 11. That's just my time equation from here. I'm going to solve these two using substitution now because I have two variables. I'll just isolate T1 here, 11 minus T2. I'll sub in the T1 over here as 11 minus T2, so 60, 11 minus T2 plus 50, T2 equals 600. I'll multiply this into the bracket, so that's 660 minus 60 T2 plus 50 T2 equals 600. I'll combine these two like terms, so that's just, negative 10 T2 equals 600. And then I will subtract this on the other side, so it becomes negative 60. And then I'll divide by negative 10 on both sides, which means I'll get T2 equals to 6. And here I'll sub in my T2, so 11 minus 6, which is 5. So we can put a therefore statement. Therefore, Joe traveled 5 hours by car, that's my T1, and 6 hours by train, which is just my T2. If you made it to the end of this video and you found this content helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button, as I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and I've released over 500 videos till now and I still have not made a single dollar. So help me get monetized, hit that subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching.